Good morning. Welcome back to Laundry Hamper. This one is in regards to a certain case, Philando Castile. Philando Castile was reported that a police officer shot him in the car right beside his girlfriend with a passenger in the back seat. With evidence that has now come to light, it has turned out that the story told is not true at all. I had the case reopened as the circumstances with video editing as a video editor myself were too circumstantial in order to provide proof against the police officer that was being charged for the murder of Philando Castile. The circumstances as a video editor was just too strong against the witnesses. So knowing how to edit is very important in order to be able to read when a fellow officer is in trouble with the law. So, Philando Castile, murdered by ex-girlfriend after being approached by police officer mentioned in video as whom shot Philando Castile way back in 2018. This event was a planned event with Cabalists. In order to get free products such as furniture, you need to murder somebody in order to get furniture. And what has been brought to light was that Philando Castile's girlfriend, he had broken up with her and was already involved with somebody else that he had met online. So, instead of attacking the person that Philando Castile had been involved with online, the easiest person for the ex-girlfriend to attack was Philando himself. They were driving and Philando was planning on speaking to her in regards to the reason again as to why he had broken up with her. However, there was a passenger in the car that was being used as a decoy named Jacqueline Hill, a YouTuber. A decoy or a witness to say that the police officer did shoot at Philando Castile. However, Philando Castile openly said that he had an unlicensed gun in the car, as he knew that his life was being threatened and by his ex-girlfriend. He mentioned that to the police officer. However, the police officer noted, and without him being able to explain himself to the public, was dogged by the media for being the worst police officer ever. He noted that the ex-girlfriend had a knife in her hand at Philando Castile's side, and the knife was that of a scissors being passed by Jacqueline Hill to the ex-girlfriend to attack both the police officer as well as the girlfriend, where Philando Castile himself. And with video editing and me knowing how to edit my own videos personally, I was able to conclude after watching the video and the same editing used on another police officer recently, with the same concept that a police officer shot an unarmed black man out of ill will. I do believe that both activities were set up with the use. So as I was saying, this police officer was set up with the use of technology and editing apps in order to find him guilty for a crime that he did not commit. What this officer said was in fact truthful. He went to the car in order to call for backup, and the woman stabbed Philando Castile to death herself with the scissors. And while he was calling for backup, she threatened to stab him with the knife, and he fired his armed gun in protection, and it grazed her arm. She did not even bleed. As you saw, as she was being pressed for information, she did not bleed at all. He fired, and the scissors fell out of her hand, and the bullets hit the scissors and not her. By the time this officer came back, Philando Castile was stabbed in the neck as well as in his ribs, and he died bleeding out. And that is the truth of the matter.